What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the second episode of No Pad, No Pencil presents Confession Sunday. I got C with me on the phone. See what's your confession, baby.
My confession, man. Man, my confession, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had no faith in the Ravens this game. I thought they was gonna lose. That's my confession.
Hey, my confession is, yo, Tom Monken get the game ball, baby. He called the hell of a game. You feel me? You know?
Yeah.
That
Second
offense.
half, man, they came together.
Yeah, that offense look something special, yo. They just once again, those goddamn penalties, yo. Kill the Ravens, yo. But offense look good, yo. It was well rounded. Everybody ate. Everybody touched the ball today.
Yeah, the offense definitely, showed up the way that, everybody say, thought that they was. I ain't really got too many complaints out of nothing. I mean, a lot of guys got hurt. I think Queen got hurt, Odell got hurt, and we had some injuries. But other than that, man, it looks promising. I mean, I ain't really had too much non-faith in Lamar. Lamar, that he's got to get that game feel back on them, and he'll be all right.
I mean, Shorty was hot today. I can't complain. Shorty was on the money. It's just like what you just said earlier, yo. These injuries, yo, we ain't gonna never know how this shit look when they healthy, yo. That's the problem.
Yeah, they I mean, what I like, they fought, they fought and, and pulled out a win, against, I know it may sound man, his Bengals look bad, but a tough team, they came together, the lights started clicking for them, towards the back end of the game. I know you can say that's junkyard time, but I mean, look, they still had an opportunity to win the game, and the Ravens just drive after drive, a series after series, just kept look, we about to put it away, and they did what they supposed to do, man. I don't, that was a good sign, it didn't start off that way, but it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And they did what they were supposed to do, man.
Hey, it was what I said last week, and Lamar corrected that. He was hitting his check downs, yo. He was hitting. That's why he was moving, yo. He was hitting check downs.
Yeah, receivers was getting open. He had and crazy. He had time in the pocket with backup players, and in some star positions. Main positions. Center and what is it, tackle, Pavani Stanley, and they held up pretty good, man.
Hey, we seen the evolution of Lamar, because when he was in that pocket, he picked them apart, yo. Shorty did it all today.
I mean, to me, Lamar always been doing it. Always been. I never doubted Lamar as a passer or understanding the aspect of the mental part of the game. It was just a matter of did he circumstances surrounding him, did it allow for him to have time to think?
No, yo, keep it a buck. He got an adequate coach. Yo, that's what it is. Yo, he got an adequate coach for once offensively, yo, because he looked totally different today, man.
I mean, look.
It's one game. It's one game though. It's just one game though.
He had some bad plays. Like let's not
Oh, it's football though, man.
In the middle of the game, one of my buddies, the first half, one of my buddies, he hit me and was like, man, Lamar looking garbage out there, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like he's still the same Lamar. I just feel like a lot of it is, again, the nerves and not playing it so long, but he's they professionals, bro. They the top of their class. They get over that. That's not a big issue.
Now hear me out.
Lamar always had that passing ability, man.
Now hear me out. When he threw the ball, I felt confident that he had wide receivers that would catch the ball, yo. This is the first time I was like, oh,
that's that's really one of the big differences, is that you got some guys out there like Odell, who's on the back end of his career. Let's be true. truthful about it. He got injured. Probably who knows what this injury is going to be. This might be the last game. Who I don't know about injury yet, but just through its history, you don't know
Right.
what you get. But you got to say, he's definitely is, on his way or could be on his way to being a superstar. You got Andrews. You got the running back. We always knew about Gus, but the other guy, that we kind of kept in the fold, who's starting to kind of blossom now. Hill,
Right. Right.
it's a lot of guys that can help Lamar make plays where it's not dominant on him to have to sit back in the pocket, which he did a little bit this game, right? But he
Mm-hmm.
caused something to happen. You know what I'm saying? Which ultimately caused something dumb to go down, whether it's a pick, a fumble, a running too fast. Like you don't have to do that no more. You got playmakers. You got guys like a Bateman, who again Bateman ain't do nothing crazy special, but you got guys like a Bateman that can get you, 6 yards or 5 yards on a catch on a second down. You got Zay who you can throw a ball deep now and he can go and get it and not drop and make a hard catch that, like Hollywood, he may drop it. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
can make good ones too when he open, but he also when he in coverage, he may drop it. You got Odell out there that's like, he for sure hand. Person can be on his back, breathing on his neck. He's still going to haul it in. And then you got Andrews. It's a good thing. It is a good feeling. And then you got Nelson Aguilar, who, to be honest, I didn't have no expectations for, based on his history.
Right. Right.
But,
Right.
it's even better for him, right? I mean, at one point, Nelson Aguilar was, a first round draft pick, I believe,
But
either first or
see,
second
but
round.
see, we ain't asking too much from him. Feel me?
Exactly.
Just be
He
third
can
wheel,
get fit
baby.
into a system. Yeah, he can get fit into a system where it no longer leans on. He's not your number one guy, nor is he your number two. You know what I'm saying?
All
He
right.
can come in plays where he's a third look,
Oh,
and that fits for him, and he can shine. He can get some good possession catches for first down.
all
I,
right.
I I like the second half, man.
Right. Hey, boy, we got the guest. Got my man D on. Go ahead, baby. What's your confession, baby? Tell me, baby.
I gotta be honest, man. Last week. I had high hopes for the offense, and the defense came through, and they surprised me. This week, I had high hopes for the defense, and the offense surprised me. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say surprised me in the sense like, oh man, I was expecting something different. Now, keep in mind too, I didn't get to watch the game. I was only able to hear it because I got the NFL app, but I wasn't watching the physical game. But it was a few moments I got frustrated about just hearing it. But overall, I think Lamar played pretty damn solid, man. Now again, I didn't see it, but from what I was hearing, it sounded like he was playing game manager all game, and
No,
I
no,
think he did a
no,
great
no.
job.
He did that rock, baby. He was
But
everybody ate today. Everybody.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody.
yeah, yeah. I seen the one TD to Aguilar. I like the fact that Lamar definitely, like you said, was spreading the ball around and he was running when he had to. And early on, I didn't hear him running the ball too much. I know he had to get away from the pocket and scramble and stuff, but like it was situational. So, but I like to hear him taking them chances down the field, man.
The O line did their job this week. That's for real.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
did their
yeah.
job.
And see, a lot of people was getting on the old line, but I'm like, yo, this is who we got going into the season, man. It's too late to sit there and hit the panic button and say, oh, get rid of everybody. You can't do it. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? But they showed up, man. They had a few little hiccups with the calls. What was it, 76?
Yeah, the
Josh
holding
Simpson.
call.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
holding
Had a
call.
couple. Yeah, had a couple of them, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was hearing the announcers talk about the game, honestly, it felt like they was doing the best they could to speak highly of the Bengals. They was doing the best they could to help the Bengals. I don't know what was going on, but there was a lot of ass kissing, or excuse me, there was a lot of favoritism. Yeah, it was a lot of
Right.
favoritism from what I heard.
I mean, the referees, it was bad both ways. There was a lot of
Yeah, yeah. So I was
calls.
like, I don't know, but I know the announcers kept speaking highly of like when the Ravens were scored. It was like they weren't even trying to give credit. or speak when the Ravens. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah.
We need
All right. I'm pretty good, but yeah, man, I'm very pleased by today's game. I think Burrow got some major issues going on now. I think he's done for the season, or at least midway. That's what it sounds like. They said he came out the game. They backup QB had to come in, and they said he was still trying to massage that calf. And for them, I know the game was kind of over, but for them to
Right.
pull Burrow that late in the game, I'm like, yo. Even the announcer said it. That's not good. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
it's
I don't remember the backup QB coming.
yeah. I thought he went dog.
Well, they say he.
Yeah.
I'm about to say they say yeah. They say he was getting ready to come in. I guess so. But either way, yeah, they was prepared though. They was prepared to put him out there. So I'm like, damn.
But it's still early, yo. I mean, we got 15 more weeks of this, yo.
Yeah. We gonna see him again, of course. Yeah.
Yo, how is this team gonna look by week 5, yo? It's way too many.
I mean, here's the thing, though, yo. What you know, like this week, man, I gotta say, you know, they did a good job. I didn't say did a good job, but this week showed, yo, the Ravens definitely have depth on the team. You got depth, right? You had 2 key injuries at the center and the tackle position, and not only that, you had 2 key injuries in your safety and your best what do you call it? Your best cornerback.
Okay.
And you know, here they are. You know, Geno Stone step in and
he did.
Oh, that's good. That's you said that.
Geno always be around the ball though. Geno always be around the ball though, man.
Man, that sucker could have had the touchdown if he would have cut back in.
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Oh, you go out of bounds, yo. Keep running, cut that thing back. That would have been a touchdown. But honestly, yo, I said Todd Moulton get the game ball earlier. That game ball got to the secondary, yo. They held this down, boy.
Hold up. I didn't see the corner play. I didn't like hearing what was going on with T. Higgins, bro. So what you mean by second game?
Higgins, though, yo. I mean, he the Raven killer, yo. He a Raven killer, yo.
I know, but come on. I don't know what was going on with it, Darius. Why Darius was covering him? Why wasn't Rocky Sin covering him?
Yo. He shouldn't have been on from the jump. He's 5'8".
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's going on? So hold up. We putting this on McDonald? Can we say Miss McDonald fault for the matchups?
You don't have him man to man in the red zone. It don't make any sense, yo.
Right.
It's something called physics, yo. I don't care. You can have the perfect technique. That man 6'3", he's 5'8". He my height. What is you doing on that man?
Right.
You know? What you been saying, see? See?
Yeah, what you said?
What you been saying?
No, nothing. You was talking about our cornerback. You said they did well. I mean, I didn't, you know, at the end of the game, man, and I get it, you know, people get tired and stuff like that towards the end of the game, man. But you know, they started letting, you know, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Joe Barrow, man, started getting his feet under him, man, and the offense started clicking, and then, you know, it gave them a shot to feel like they was coming back in the game.
Yeah, he was picking them apart though in the middle of the field. He's like, hey, the Ravens gave him everything in the middle.
Ravens played well, man, but they, of course, man, I mean, nowhere close to a perfect game, you know. They did well. Definitely proved that they have depth. You know, definitely proved that getting rid of Greg Roman was the best way to go. I mean, I'll even give Harbaugh his props. You know, and I stay on Harbaugh's case, but I'll even give him his props for, you know, waving off Lamar on that first.
Yeah, sit your ass down, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we not playing them games and shit. Right.
4-2.
Point.
Harbaugh, get off this field. We kicking this field goal.
Yeah.
Hold on. We talking about the one that got missed for 59 yards?
Nah, the 44 yards.
Well, man,
59 yards field goal shouldn't have been kicked.
Yo, that's my thing too. And I know what he said about John. He came, he did his thing today, but I didn't like hearing that first half. I'm like, what are we doing, yo? That was unnecessary. Come on, stop trying to feed Tuck like he's some damn real key player. We need you to win games. This ain't that tight game right now.
First thing first, you get that potent offense mid of the field, a half a field to go. You don't do that with.
Yeah, I'm like,
you don't do that. They got killers at wide receiver, but they held it down. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know what Jamar Chase had all game, but I didn't hear his name called much.
They shut that down.
Yeah, Jamar didn't get much. It was really, the T Higgins and the TJ Smith or whatever his name was.
But see, Jamal Chase don't like that man-to-man press coverage. He's soft, yo. But if he get a little space
I
on,
don't agree with that.
Brock was on his ass the whole game.
That's
Brock,
disrespectful, man.
yo, you seen the half of the game. You seen it.
I didn't hear Chase all game. I didn't hear his name.
When it's time to play big boy football, he shies away from the contact. What?
Nah, I don't agree with that.
When it's time to play big boy football, Jamal Chase shies away from the contact.
I've never seen that, man. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, Brock shut him down today, yo.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it physically.
All his catches.
Yeah.
Man,
I know I didn't hear Chase's name much at all.
You be physical with Chase. He gonna back down.
I just feel like Barrow got some stuff going on, bro. Like
I'm telling you, yo, it ain't looking good.
At the end of the game, I mean, they started looking like a guy came in the first half with 49 passing yards. He at the end of that last drive that he had before the Ravens sealed the deal, he ended up with 222 passing yards.
He got hot. Yo, the Ravens gave him the middle of the field. They said you're not going to be this deep.
He got hot. They got hot, man. They got hot. So look, Jamar Chase. Let's say that they would have been hot starting the game off.
Who?
More importantly,
it's just like this.
The end of the second
it's like this.
The end of the third.
Where did Higgins have all his catches at? In between the hashes, right? He had a couple. Okay, Higgins, all his catches was in the hashes. Nothing was outside. The Ravens didn't get beat outside. Everything was in the hashes, yo. That's why I say Higgins killed us.
Yeah,
definitely got damaged.
I mean, but it didn't go for touchdowns, yo. That's what I'm trying to say. He didn't go for touchdowns. It wasn't significant that the Ravens didn't come back from. So Higgins was the one in the slot.
The two touchdowns they scored was on the outside.
I'm saying they didn't have deep drives that will kill the Ravens, yo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But they had to go downfield and eat the clock. All they offensive possessions was over 6 minutes. The Ravens played smart football.
That's what I said. That's what Lamar played smart.
Because they won.
Lamar played smart.
Back with 4 minutes left, man. That's still a game.
Did they close it out?
No, yeah, they closed it out, but that's good. But what I'm getting at is that they still had a game. So I'm not going to say they allowed them to go down the field.
But you gotta look like this, yo. Right? They was up by 10.
That's what you're saying, right?
They allowed
them to get down the field.
I mean, but it's football, though. Of course they're gonna get hot. They was up by 10. They won by 3. I mean, shit.
I can't.
It's football, yo.
Hot last week.
Was that? I mean, but shit, that was the first game of the season, man.
I know. I get it. All I'm refuting against you is like, yo, I'm trying to give Bengals their props. But I'm trying to say, yo, we still got things to work on. Bengals ain't no bums.
Nothing perfect.
Yeah, Bengals ain't no bums, man. I'm not going to take nothing away from the Ravens. Like, they played hard to try to stop them. I'm also ain't going to take nothing from the Bengals. Like, the Bengals is a tough team.
It's a division game, y'all. Division games always come down to 2 or 3 points, 5 max. It's a division game. Get one on the road. So
honestly, I had the game going 35-13 before it started. And no BS. If they didn't get sloppy, and like you said, Tay, if they didn't get sloppy and start letting them have a middle, that game would have been over in the third quarter. Honestly, I think if we had a way more solid outing as far as like no penalties and stuff like that, that game would have been way over ahead of time. But I don't know. Again, I couldn't see the game, so I don't know what was lacking.
Which way you saying it's going to be over? Ravens are
Raven way.
Or the Ravens? You think they would have blown them out?
I ain't gonna say blown them out, but I had the game 35-13.
I mean, I could see it because when the Ravens had that the first that first drive. Then they came back with the first three in the second half. The offenses and the penalties killed them. They didn't score.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo, who came out? Man, I told everybody the Ravens came out like a Tesla, yo. They hit them boys in the mouth freaking early. Then they just sputtered, yo. So he is kind of right. If they would have kept their foot down and didn't have no penalties, they could have got them up out of there early.
Like you said, it was T. Higgins that killed them because as soon as I was like, oh, okay, we really about to beat them 35-13 down there. That's when T came with the touchdown. I said, motherfucker, who the fuck is covering this nigga?
He had the matchup in the slot, yo. He had Washington on. I mean, they took advantage of the matchup.
Yeah, that's what made me so mad. I'm like, why is Washington on him? Stop yelling.
Like, honestly, yo, I ain't had no expectations for it. I just told everybody in the group chat, like, yo, it's gonna be an ugly game, and somebody's gonna win by 3 points. That's all I told. I
figured somebody was gonna win by 3 too. I figured the Bengals was gonna win by 3. It wasn't an ugly game.
Damn, I didn't think it was gonna be close. I honestly didn't.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, I'm surprised the Ravens won, but I'm glad the Ravens won. You know, it showed a lot.
Yeah,
I don't think that they ever had a chance to blow them out. I feel like if we go the other way and say Bengals came out shooting on all cylinders, I mean, that game, who knows how that game would ultimately, you know, it could have went either way. I just feel like Ravens at the end, you know, made more plays sooner rather than later than the Bengals, and they ended up with a win on their hands in their home turf. They stole one at home, you know, and so now, you know, we move on. When they come back down here in November, we got to be on the lookout for them, because at that point, that's enough time to get in the groove, and you know they're gonna want to steal one here on us.
Hey,
I don't think that they ever thought that they were a inferior team to us. Like, yo, they better than us. We can't win this game. I think that they felt like the Bengals felt like they could win this game, just like we thought we could win this game. That's how it's supposed to be.
Hey,
it was a good divisional game, man.
I got a confession to make, y'all. Zay look like that one, y'all. He look like that one.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers look like the one, yo.
Hey, honestly, I know we.
That one wide receiver that we drafted, yo. That's that dog we need, man.
Oh, Zay?
Yeah, he looking like that.
Zay good, man.
He looking like he look like he about to command a double team.
Yeah, Zay is good, man. I mean, you see the double team when he still caught the ball. You know, like Zay good, man. Zay definitely is a dog. I just hope he stay healthy. I wish also too, man, you know, they stopped trying those bubble screens on him so much. You know, like I don't get that. I mean, I know you want to get the ball in his hands because he's a playmaker and he can get it, but like, you know, sometimes they go a little bit overboard.
Yeah, see, they're using him as a suspended run plays. It's like this. They're trying to get him in the game early. So give it to him early, get him acclimated. You feel me? It was just like the one play with Odell.
At the end of the game, you know, like.
I mean, but they did it the first half, though.
Get into the red zone and then they throw a bubble screen. Like, sure, you can utilize him in another way to get him the touchdown that he deserved. That, you know, until he caught that pass. You ain't got to keep bubble screen. Why would you? I don't get like you. He just ran almost a 40-50 yard play.
Yeah, then you give it right back to him.
Hyped up, and you go right back to him. Not only do you go right back to him
3 times,
but you go right back to him 2 times in a row after that. So you hit him with a bubble screen, go to him, then you come back and hit him with a motion bubble screen. Just like, yo, come on, man.
Yo, the boy just scored a 69-yard pass. You don't think he's tired? You know?
Yeah, like I don't know, man. It's like our red zone defense when it comes to trying to include Zay. It's like it's weird. I don't get it yet. They still ain't figured that out.
But they finally used Duvernay the right way. They had him running, catching. That's the way he's supposed to be used, yo. He damn near the fastest wide receiver on the team. Put him in the backfield. Just let him touch the ball, yo. That's how he's supposed to be used, man. You know, he like the Swiss Army knife. He ain't got no position. Just use him on offense. He your athlete you need, man. Use that.
Yeah, I know. It's a way before draft time.
It was a good
But
game, though.
Okay,
if
what's
we
up? We
can,
got
if we,
another guest. What's up with Jimmy? The confession, baby.
yeah, 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 yeah.
What up, y'all? What up?
It was good, bro.
Man, I can't call it.
Okay,
Did the
okay.
Yeah.
Ravens win, y'all?
Yeah, they won.
You know, you
They
said the
won.
Bengals.
Chicago game.
What was the score?
Ah, shit. What is it?
27-24.
27-24.
Win is a win is a win. It ain't got to be pretty. Say that cute shit for the prom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was their running game
What's
like?
going on with y'all, Chicago?
Man, we
What's
suck,
going on with you?
man.
That's your
I'm
confession,
done. I'm done
baby.
with them after this season because this the thing. You done had the first overall pick. You had the most cap space as far as money to spend and shop around. Y'all made moves. Y'all got coaching in place. And y'all can't get to the playoffs? Sad, man.
Yeah, hey, yo. It's like, I don't want to say Fields ain't that guy. It's just, it's something ain't correlating with him. Is it the
It's the Ohio State, the whole shebang. If you ain't a
That
wide
janky
receiver,
ass school.
yeah, if you ain't a wide receiver, you're not going to do good in the NFL, yo. And I'm just speaking on QBs from Ohio State. I got too much proof, man. We got Troy Smith. We got
Troy
who was the other
Smith.
dude?
Troy Smith was
Who was?
decent. Troy Smith was
But I
decent.
know, but Ravens ain't do nothing with him. And after that was it. What's the dude? Braxton Miller.
Oh God, Terrell Pryor.
Yeah. Thank you, Terrell Pryor. Who else? Yeah, of
nah,
course,
that's
Justin
right. It's
Fields.
fresh shake, though, yo.
Hey, we can say
If he was in this era, he'd be a beast, yo.
That nigga needed to play receiver.
yeah, he was better at receiver, bro.
He was return
Nah,
man.
this
Gadget ass dude. Inspector
yo, when
Gadget
he was
ass
in
baby.
Oakland, they won. They won with him.
And
They won.
QB,
Yeah, they won with him at QB. He just had
this
bad
must be when they
coaching.
had this must be when they had Marquette King out there still. Who was
Nah,
that?
they had
Oh damn. You went back.
That's what I'm like.
Didn't he
I
wear
don't
like
even
number
remember
7 or
that.
some shit?
Yeah. Boy, they was a
Oh,
mess. Radio
see.
was a mess, bro. They was a mess back then,
Yo,
man. They
Ravens
ain't know what
always
they
a
Janky
doing.
as
mess.
hell, boy. Garbo.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they.
he got the bag though. He stayed around the NFL for a minute.
Yeah. At wide receiver, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He held it down. He did his part. But yeah, I don't know, man. The Ohio State alumni QB situation, it's tough to see.
Big Ten in general, man. I don't know. Big
Yeah,
Ten
you can say
skill
that too.
positions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Question mark.
it's just an ugly brand of football they play, yo. That shit is slow, yo. Big Ten football.
I don't. Maybe it's
You got
Chicago too in general, man. I don't blame bro. I don't blame bro. It ain't. I completely. As soon as you say, man, my team the Bears, I'm ready to be done with them. I don't blame one bit, bro.
So here's the thing, right? Now we get criticism like, okay, we had the number 2 pick quite a few years back when they drafted Mitchell Trubisky. Okay. And we got flack on that, of course, even though Mitch Trubisky to me ain't terrible. When you come to the Bears, you automatically dealing with a deficit because they always talked about, because I personally, when they did that, I wanted them to get Deshaun Watson. I was on the record for saying that back then. And they also talked about how we passed up Mahomes. Mahomes wouldn't have been shit over here. Neither
That's
one
facts.
of them.
That's facts, yo.
People ain't covering that enough though. Like they're like, oh well, we should have got them. No, they would have been boo boo over here too.
yo,
Yeah.
Pat benefited from
mate.
he benefited from sitting a year under the greatest offensive mind in football, yo.
Not even that. Look who he got as head coach.
That's what I'm saying. He benefited
I'm
from
about
that.
to say
Andy Reid, dog.
Hey, he ain't got to do nothing. That boy made Kevin Cobb look sufficient, bro. Come on, man. No, he got it made in the shade, boy.
Hey, we're gonna go back to Ohio State. That baby would have made Joe Germain look good.
Oh my God.
Man, Lord have mercy.
Joe Germain. I have to go back a little bit, but yeah, damn.
Yeah, damn it, 20 years ago, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, showing his
It's
age.
been going on for a while, man. It's been going on for a while.
Terrible, man. It's fucking terrible. And then this is the thing. They don't have no excuse. We got the third biggest market over here in Chicago. So people want to come no matter what. It's a big stage. You know what I'm saying?
It's something with that. It's something with front office, man. It's something with front office, man. They gotta be.
But check this out, though. Are you panicking too early? It's only 2 games, yo. Detroit lost today. Baby. It's early.
Detroit better than the Bears. Same division.
It's still early.
Detroit will flood the Bears right now.
It's 15
Detroit will blow the Bears out.
Yeah, we can safely say the Bears are shocking.
The Bears are trash and material.
We've seen it in the NFL. Anybody can get hot.
How you got all that money? That don't make sense. That's the worst thing.
Who they gonna get hot with, bro?
I'm finding a new team
in the matter of a season.
But what the Bears lose by 3? What they lose by 3? I mean, come on, y'all.
Yeah, against a sorry Tampa Bay team.
But no, yo, I'm not gonna put on this on Fields because Mike Evans is 8.
No, it ain't Fields' fault. Yeah, it ain't Fields' fault.
No,
it ain't Fields' fault.
No.
Hey, speaking of Phil, real quick, I don't know. Maybe this is just how fucked up my head is. Maybe, I know it's a different sport. Maybe the Bears need Phil Jackson as the coach.
Hey,
they need a change in philosophy for sure. They do.
Hear me out, though. Mike Evans had 7 catches for 92 yards in the third quarter. You can't beat that, yo. That's a monster game in the third quarter. That's defense.
Hey, no, check it out. Hey, it's about how you spell words, right? You said defense, right? So here's the thing: we got defense.
Like
see what I did there? There ain't no D. Defense. That's what we got in Chicago. We play defense.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
He's still a growing quarterback too, yo.
But it's too much to overcome, bro. It's too much to overcome, bro. They made Roquan look like an average linebacker over there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I was not worried about Roquan until he came to the Ravens.
Roquan, to me, had the best skill set out of any linebacker in the league. Y'all worked the finesse. Y'all worked the finesse on that one. Hey, y'all have to pay him a bag, but the Bears got finessed. They did.
They didn't even believe him, bro. That's how bad he looked.
And then basically, Chase Claypool was the second round pick. Look at Chase Claypool and how mid he is right now.
I would have told the GM back then, don't you ever.
Chase Claypool.
Bro, everybody was hyping him up when he was on the Steelers. I never seen it. I'd never seen it.
First season, maybe.
But look at the help he was getting around him with Ben still being on the team. You still had Juju a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He had to do much.
Man, see, he was getting the benefit of the doubt because of the double team, yo.
He did make some spectacular ass catches, though. That's
he did. But you know who he remind me of? Kenny Galladay.
I ain't gonna say way better than Claypool.
Hold up. I'm only saying the you seen the production at one point, and then the next point, he complete drop off. When he got to the Giants, they didn't even like who the fuck is Kenny Galladay?
The Giants though, man, that didn't help.
You gotta understand who was
Kenny Galladay, if he was putting in work on the Lions when the Lions was boo-boo, then that sounds like the Giants to me. Like, because Kenny Galladay got a lot of skill.
You got that Galladay benefited, being the number 1 wide receiver in the pass happy offense with staff.
True, this is true.
And that's it. But fellas, I'm gonna wrap this up. What y'all professors going for? I'm gonna wrap this up, baby.
Oh, next week we got Colts. That should be an easy win. Who really gonna stop us? Richardson? And I'm a Florida Gator fan, bro.
Yo, you see that boy Richardson, yo? Shorty don't he put them numbers, yo. Ain't
He
nothing.
had a concussion today.
Yeah, he may not play. Yeah.
Listen, I as a Florida Gator fan, I've seen a lot of great QBs. Not great, but I've seen a few great QBs come to Florida. He ain't one of them, bro. I didn't see it.
He put them numbers in the NFL, though, babe.
That's cool. Cause there ain't no film on him. Ain't no film on him. You know, you take him by surprise a little bit, but I think we do good against rookie QBs. In my experience, I think we'll lock him up. I think we good.
This is National Football League, baby. I don't count wins and losses, baby. I don't do that.
All right. I'm gonna interject real quick. You said confessions, right? I'm gonna make 3 of them. Okay, now it's funny that you said Ohio State. My favorite college team, anybody that knows me, is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Upset alert. Upset alert. Notre Dame will win 28-24 next week. Dang. Notre Dame 28-24 in an upset next week. That's my first effect. You don't. I know y'all ain't gonna believe that, but it's true.
I hear you.
Ohio State, yeah.
Number 2, I'm not a religious man, but only Jesus can save the Bears from at least getting the 500 season, which they will not. Number 3, the Bears will not make the playoffs.
It's early, yo.
They're not gonna make the playoffs. Those are my confessions. Shout out to Usher.
Yo, it is early, y'all. Wow.
Hey, bro.
Hey, y'all.
Gotta be real,
hey, you may be on to something, yo. Notre Dame home. You know when Notre Dame home.
It's lit up in the stadium, man.
Hey, touchdown Jesus is gonna be gonna get some religious love from me. I'm not religious, but I'm gonna be yelling. I'm gonna be praying the touchdown Jesus come Saturday.
Notre Dame they cover, yo. They ain't gonna win. Yo, whatever the spread is, they probably cover.
Yo, that's the game though. 6-9. That's the game. Notre Dame and Ohio State.
I'm putting a twank on that one, y'all. I'm betting a twank on that one.
Okay. But see, I ain't
put it on Notre Dame.
I got a twank on Notre Dame.
I ain't mad at it. I can see an upset.
I see an
upset.
I got 30 some years of fandom. That's the most fandom I got with any team. So I gotta stick with the Irish.
Hey, you name it.
I never abandoned the ship. That ship been drowned a few times, and I never abandoned it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't drown with them.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I like their head coach, but it come down to coaching, y'all. That game gonna come down to coaching. I gotta go to the highest.
It's gonna come down to quarterback.
And that's college football anyway. That's college football in a nutshell. And
oh, and I also was gonna say Colorado was losing next week. I forgot to mention that one.
Oh, Oregon? Yeah, Oregon gonna blow the doors off.
Colorado's losing next week.
Yeah, Oregon. Cinderella coming home.
They got somebody for Travis. They're
playing Oregon. Oregon's gonna crease their ass up like some church clothes.
Yo, they went life and death last night. What you think?
That game was lit. I watched that game. That game was lit.
Yeah, I went to sleep for it, y'all. I went to sleep. I was like, when they went up 24, what was it? When they went up 24, 14. I'm like, this is right. I ain't see them coming back.
I did. I actually believed that they would, and they did. I believe that the Buffs were gonna pull it out. I have faith in them. I'm not gonna lie. I believe that they would come back.
Bro, that's football, bro.
That's SEC football, though, yo.
They're coached up real well. Dion does have a good coaching. He does have a good coaching ledger behind him. Like as far as how he coaches, like people, they will run through a wall for him. They will run through a wall for him.
Are you bro? The Pac-12 has the best football team in college football.
I would take an SEC team through any conference.
You're tripping. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would take it. team.
Bro, half
Georgia,
these SEC teams would struggle against Washington State.
yo,
Against
they
who?
is hot. Washington State. Their
got
quarterback is cool.
Washington State.
But when it comes down to playing big boy football, where are they in January? When it's time to play, when it's time to play big boy football,
I ain't talking about in the. I'm talking about right now this year.
And they'll lose. They will lose.
Pac-12 has the best football team in college football.
I'm sticking with you.
Hey, the University of Washington will take the Bears to overtime.
I'm sticking with my Southern team, yo. I'm sticking with the SEC.
Yeah.
I'm sticking
Yeah,
with Florida, LSU.
SEC weak, bro.
Florida,
SEC suck enough cock. That's what the SEC means. Fuck the SEC.
Oh man, yo, wow, man, yo, wow.
Suck enough cock. That's what the SEC means.
But I'm still sticking.
The defense be consistent, man. The defense be consistent.
Well, they got more defense. They got more defense than the Bears. So
yeah. No, that's what the Bears need to start drafting from SEC, man.
We will see come playoffs.
Matter of fact, last one was John Bostic.
Was that? But like I say, yo, college football wide open. I ain't believing the hype. It's still early in that. Man, like I say, everything gonna balance itself out, yo. It's gonna come down to Ohio State, Michigan, USC, Georgia, and don't sleep on Alabama. They still relevant, even though they lost.
Colorado may upset Georgia, bro. Don't overlook that game.
Yo, Colorado.
Hell no.
Colorado is just ahead of the program. They're
losing next week.
Yeah, they is losing next week, bro.
Oregon finna flood their ass. The Ducks finna go quack on their ass.
Oregon ain't finna fry Colorado, bro.
Yeah.
Oregon is gonna go quack on their ass. Watch it, remember.
Yo, it comes down to talent, yo. They don't have the talent.
Work ethic always beats talent.
They don't have the talent, bro. They don't.
Work ethic always exceeds talent.
Colorado, with what they got right now, has the leading passing quarterback in the college sports.
Yo,
actually, Washington does. If we're gonna do that,
mind you,
Michael Phoenix leads the country in yards.
Penix Jr. out there.
Yo, you're not understanding one thing about college football. It comes down to recruits. Dion is not gonna go into Oregon and win. If he pull that off,
the same thing they said about TCU. Yeah.
If Dion pull that off, I'm all in.
Hey, look, check it out, Tavon. Hey, they gonna call Daffy and Donald Lynn on their motherfucking ass.
Name, yo, but they
Oregon calling Daffy and Donald Lynn on the motherfucking weak ass Buffaloes.
My man, Real G in the chat said Michael Phoenix is the truth. Yeah, he putting up crazy numbers. He looked like the Heisman running so far. But
Michael Phoenix is the leading passer in the
Colorado beating Oregon.
They not.
Yo, they ranked 13th for a reason, yo. They ranked 13th for a reason. Who?
They not ranked 13th for a reason.
They ranked 13th for a reason.
Oregon is ranked 13th. Oregon is. What do you mean they not ranked 13th? Yes, they are.
Where do they go?
Oregon finna flood their ass. I got Oregon by more than 2 touchdowns. Oregon by at least 2 touchdowns.
Yo, they went life and death with it.
That's what I'm thinking of. They almost lost a game to Texas Tech, yo.
Yo, that's out of conference. That's an out of conference.
Okay, it's not horseshoes. Almost don't count. It's not horseshoes.
Even my man Rich G just said Oregon going to kill him. Deion Sanders is just 2 years ahead of expectations with his team, yo.
They're not gonna kill him.
Hey, they finna go quack on their motherfucking ass, bro. They finna go quack.
That Nike money is real, and y'all they about to show us next Saturday. That Nike money, that's a blowout. It's gonna get ugly.
Oregon ain't played not one good all year, but all right, y'all got it.
College football, man. The recruits. The recruits matter.
I understand. But Deion got top-notch recruits too. He's showing improvement.
You see that defense last night?
What defense?
That Colorado defense.
Colorado game?
Yeah.
Colorado defense didn't look that great last night though. They really didn't. Not until towards the end.
My man Rich G said Colorado State got killed by Washington State, and you see what they did against Deion. Exactly. It's levels.
No, that was Colorado State's first game of the year, bro.
No, it was their second game,
Washington
bro.
State had 2 under their belt already.
Yo, it's going
it's all
to
good.
be.
I don't think Colorado State can beat Washington State. As a matter of fact, I think Washington State is one of outside of USC that can beat Colorado. I don't think I was thinking Oregon was a team in the beginning of the year. That's what I was going like, yeah, they ain't got no shot on Colorado ain't got no shot on Oregon. But the more I watch Oregon play, Oregon gonna have a match on their hands. Interception.
Man, let me tell you something, yo. You think you're gonna go up there with that Oregon offense against that Colorado defense?
Yeah. I'm not tripping off the Oregon offense too much. I'm more so the fact that you got Colorado going against that Oregon defense. That's what I'm trying to say.
Shador missed mad plays yesterday, yo. He struggled, yo.
Yo, it happens, yo. It's football. But yo, you gotta look at
But hear me out. You saying it's football? He about to go against 5-star recruits on defense. Come on, yo. It's levels.
Then going against 5-star on defense.
Who?
He didn't go through too many of them last week. He went through TCU, bro. They got some at Nebraska.
Rich G, I ain't gonna say Shador overrated. Shorty doing this thing. But yo, TCU was right for the pickings, yo. That game was perfect. That was a perfect trap game. It was a perfect trap game. It was a perfect. It was no film on Deion. It was no film on Deion the way he was going to do with that Colorado team.
All right, that's fine. But if you got better talent, like you saying, it shouldn't matter.
Hey, I'm just letting you know the first game of the season, it was right.
I know.
Everything was perfect. It was perfect for Deion.
Nobody.
It was perfect for him. My man said that boy from North Carolina Central outplayed him last year. Yeah, and Shorty, he looked at bad yesterday because they got doors kicked up off of him yesterday. But like I say, yo, I want you to have the same energy next week with this Colorado and Oregon game, yo. Matter of fact, we should go live after that game. That's an 8 o'clock game too. ABC gonna milk the hell out of that game, boy. Like I say, maybe 10 points. I got 10 points.
Well, I'll say this in parting.
Wrap this up, yo.
I'll say this in parting. Go Irish. Fuck everybody else in college. Fuck all of them. Every one of them.
It's the U over here, baby. We back, Shorty. We back. How do you think we're gonna do against the Browns? Watson. I will give you a fair assessment after this Monday night game against this at the Steelers, yo, because Watson look like he back, yo. They got the perfect running situation for him. They ain't asking him to do too much. He look like
it's gonna be a tough game. I think y'all can squeeze it. It's gonna be a tough game though. I think y'all just gotta put a lot of pressure on dude though. Put a lot of pressure on Pickett and y'all will be all right.
Clowney came through with a couple pressures today. I'm still on the fence about Ojabo and the boy Oweh. They got to get
y'all put pressure on Pickett. I think y'all will win the game.
Oweh is bad, bro.
Yeah, he a bust. Let's keep it a bust. Let's call it he a bust. You know,
I got y'all winning by a field goal.
I mean, they're gonna split. This division gonna come down.
Ravens gonna beat the Browns by like a touchdown.
I mean, they're gonna split the series.
I'm a little in the touchdown, but I got them winning too.
This AFC North will come down. Who can beat up on the bad teams in the AFC South? That's what it's gonna come down to. Somebody's going to lose to the Colts, and somebody's going to lose to Houston. That's what it's going to come down to. Whoever loses those two teams is going to automatically eliminate themselves.
Well, at least you guys are going to the playoffs, unlike my home team. So
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. The biggest question is, can we trust the Colts going forward in the playoffs? That's $100 million question.
No. Yeah. Y'all will go to the playoffs, but y'all ain't gonna do anything in them.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all ain't gonna do anything in them. Sorry.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to get up out of here, man.
All right, see.
It's always a pleasure.
All right, cuz.
All right.
I'm gonna jump on your head.
Oh, you good, bro? You good, man?
Yeah.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna wrap this up. Y'all last words.
Be safe, man.
I'm out. Jimmy, get out of that damn hospital and get on that foot, boy. What you doing? You playing?
I got 6 to 8 weeks at least, man. I'm in after surgery rehab. I can't even go to the crib.
Goddamn, boy. See y'all, you gotta stop letting no women suck on your toes and all that shit, man. All right.
On that note,
all right, Bob. Bob Academy. Boy. My brain down, boy.